Apples are in season. You'll see them at the grocery store, a whole variety. Pick the one you like and incorporate it in your cooking. Janine Washle is here from Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen to show us a great breakfast recipe that takes French toast up a notch.
Oh, it does kick it up a notch. And I'll tell you, a lot of times when apples come in season, we have a big basket of apples and we're grabbing them for snacks or for lunch or whatever. But a lot of times we think, you know, at the end of the day, I don't want to cook with it. I have to peel it. I have to do this. But a lot of the stuff you can do ahead of time and just have it in your refrigerator.
And this is a recipe you can make the whole thing ahead of time. In the evening, have it in the fridge. So all you have to do is throw it in the oven in the morning.
Absolutely. It's very versatile. If at the last minute you think, oh, I'd love to have some apple cheesecake stuffed French toast, you can cook it in the skillet. Or the day before, you can put it in the refrigerator. And I'm going to walk you through the steps now. We've got the cheesecake filling first. And we're doing a half recipe. So that's 4 ounces of just regular cream cheese. You could use low-fat, fat-free, even tofu cream cheese would work great. This is 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then 1 teaspoon of fresh. Oh, that's fine. Here, you want to? Oh, you got it.
There we go. Come on, stubborn brown sugar.
And then your lemon zest. I always grate 2 different types of apple. I grate a tart apple, in this case a Granny Smith, and I grated a Macintosh, which breaks up nicely. The Granny Smith strands will stay intact, and then you've got, you know, a softer texture in there. And
but if you have a favorite apple, just use it, right? I mean, there's no rule on what you have to use.
And the reason that I mentioned that about mixing the apples, that don't ever be limited. You know, you think, oh gosh, I've got, you know, 3 different types of apples in the refrigerator. Use them all. Don't worry about that.
You just used a cheese grater for this, right?
I did, just a regular box grater, nothing fancy, totally low tech today.
It almost looks like hash browns right now.
So this is, yeah, it really does. So this is challah, and I've cut it twice the thickness of what we would usually maybe eat for a French toast slice. Kind of think double, you know, a double chop.
Like a sandwich almost.
Yes, exactly.
Except we're not going to cut it all the way in half.
No, we're going to make about a 2.5-inch incision like this. And then you just take your fingers and just mash it a little bit, and it creates a pocket. And then I'm going to hold it open. Now the mixture is a little bit stiff, but we're doing that on purpose because when it warms up in the skillet or in the oven, we don't want that filling to ooze out, but it'll warm up and it will remind you of a delicious cheesecake. Oh, that looks really good. And then you just kind of squeeze it shut like this. And then we've got our egg wash over here, and I'm going to show you a quick tip. If you'll notice on this dish, I sprinkled the cinnamon, and you can see splotches. It almost looks like freckles on top of there. But if you take the cinnamon and do this, it actually disperses, and you get an even coating of cinnamon.
So put it in the egg wash, and you're
And then you just dip it. Challah bread, day-old challah bread is very absorbent, so it's not one of those cases where you have to wait forever. So
I'm going to let you put this on the pan, and we'll show the finished product here in just a minute if you don't mind, since we're running out of time. We'll go ahead and throw it on the pan, and then when we get our finished product, we'll show it to you. But Janine has shared this recipe and some other creative recipes with apples, including schnitzel?
Yes, pan-fried apples with schnitzel. And those are lady apples stuffed with a praline mixture, so about 3 to 4 bites, and you don't feel so guilty.
All right. So these recipes we'll share on our website, and we'll show you the finished French toast here in just a minute. Thank you, Janine.